better off as strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, neath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go where the wind blows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to the first official stream of the CEA Invite 2020 spring season. My name is Bonsai and I am joined here by my wonderful co-caster Duke Karge. And he says hi as well. We're ready to get into one of our
there we go.
first invite games. Oh, he's back. Okay. And it's going to be Penn State University versus Ontario Tech University today. Maps are going to be Border and Cafe. What do you think of this matchup, Duke?
I think it's going to be very interesting. It's Penn State's map.
Yeah,
they picked this map and they're starting on attack. They're going to win a lot of rounds right off the bat, and I'm not saying this out of bad faith. I'm saying this out of history of CEA.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us or maybe new to the league, there was a meme for a good portion of the time where there was the trash talk channel inside the CEA Discord. It was just called Penn State only wins on Border. And with this being Penn State's pick, I can't help but think it's going to be another situation where Penn State excels at this map. But Ontario, on the other hand, picked Cafe, which, as being someone that was in their division and playing against them last season on Cafe, as one of their higher pick maps is Cafe. I think it's going to be very much across pick lines, but at the same time, Viz is a monster, so it could go either way in that regard.
Yes, it definitely could. As of right now, we're already seeing a Thatcher ban possibly going for an anti-heart breach here from Tech, and now Penn State coming out with a Jackal ban. updating. Right. Play. Quick. That. Say I am your observer and caster and.
But the third band coming in is going to be an Echo out of Ontario, actually out of PSU, and then the final band should be coming in a second now. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be something along the lines of a Mira, and that is exactly what it is. And Mira is one of those operators where on this map, in my opinion at the very least, she only really excels on one site, that being the armory, lockers, and archives site on the second floor, because otherwise on vents, like, there's really no good way to put it. But going on to the first site, we will see a armory, lockers, archives first site, which is pretty standard. Nothing too crazy there. And we will actually see a Kaid and a Bandit coming out of the side of Ontario, which leads me to believe that they're probably going to start with the Kaid on it, wait for probably either the Twitch. And usually what happens there is they usually put the Kaid up there, wait for the Twitch to come in, or the IQ from below inside of the front entranceway to shoot at the Kaid and then start bandit tricking that way. But if they don't keep a mindful eye of that front area, it could actually just, especially since they have Zofia and Viz is on Zofia, and Zofia is one of his more picked and higher skilled operators in his operator pool, at least in my opinion, because I've seen him play like the famous Viz 27 kill game, I think it was, where he had like 3 aces in one game. That was on Zofia on this map.
On this map, it's going to be a bit of a meme. I'm going to expect people to just shout, "Don't take PSU to border" by the end of cast. Like, there's no doubt about it. But
yeah. I'll say it now.
Yeah. But also knowing that the second map is Cafe, maybe a map that Penn State hasn't practiced. Well, maybe I'll attack. Show us just.
Oh boy.
Oh, Sean. A little rusty there.
First game of the season, first game jitters. Let it all out. Let it all out early. Better now than later.
Better now than later. Because it is the first week. We have a grueling other 7 games to go through. As we do have a new format for. Oh. Gonna be one. That's for Zayshack. It's gonna take in order down. Ooh, but anyways, as I was saying, Invite League has a new format. The new format puts it so that they play a total of 6 games within their division, because they are a division prize of only 14, and then 2 games outside of their division, kind of like how the NFL does their games, but a lot shorter.
And I definitely like that new system, especially because last season, Invite teams pretty much just played inside of their divisions. Granted, the divisions were a lot larger, but it kind of just got to the point where it was like you didn't see a team pretty much the entire time unless you got to playoffs, so you couldn't really like get any different strats going in. But especially, I think with the and right off the bat, Helmet's actually gonna get the first kill onto Sean, putting that TCSG to work.
Now he's
will be opened.
Now he's gonna be in danger immediately, but Jam the Music is gonna actually cover him as Zayshack takes down Destroyer in the window as prods. Oh, and now one in security room. Where did he go?
Oh, he went down metal.
Went down metal. All right. Zayshack's still trying to cover there, and Jam's gonna take down Jaws. It's down to just Vij. Vij does win these clutches. He just needs calm about it. He gets those headshots right away. He's gonna down to a lot of heads very fast, and that. Oh, does not expect the fountain, the sneaky fountain bandit. Rod's just waiting for Beach to come around the corner and make the very big mistake of not looking to the left, not clearing his corners. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, especially with how explosive that round started, because Penn State actually achieved the primary objective of opening up the wall, and it was just it was Jam the Music just basically holding down the fort pretty much single-handedly, because I don't think anybody actually got into the site after the wall was opened.
Thatcher was. Oh, okay. I know what I did wrong, and that. Sorry about that.
But we will see a vent hold for the second site, which also probably the second map, the site that you probably want to take after Armory, as that is pretty much the only other site that's easy to hold on the entire map. Tellers and bathroom, both those sites are just actually bathroom, tellers, and then customs and stock. I think the other one's called. I don't know.
I'm gonna give you a small lowdown on Penn State likes to go customs.
Do they?
Do like to go custom. They find it's a lot more flexible.
I can definitely see it with the long corridors that you can hold, and also just they're a very aim-intensive team, so definitely holding upstairs and excuse me, CC would be probably easier for them, especially with gunners like Vij on their team.
Let's talk a little bit about we know from each team. I'm pretty sure that we've seen everyone on Penn State's roster before here. Vij, Epic, Jaws, Sean, and Destroyer. All of them gunners.
This team has been together, I think, for about 2 or 3 semesters now.
Yes.
So.
However, Untech has brought on 2 and a G. Like, they.
Yeah, so,
come on, sorry.
No, my bad. So far they're doing well. With Gem the Music pretty much going man mode the first round.
Fixes not getting without any eyes fighting back. Ugh. I can't talk today because I'm drinking way too much tea and now I am over caffeinated. I apologize. Ooh. Bought out roamers upstairs, knowing that they're trying to hold up here, but they have no verticality. And Jaws is gonna walk in with the LMG here on Capitao and very confidently push in as Sean is gonna start opening up the floor here to try and out any of the.
Unfortunately, does not actually get the entire floor though. Sledge and floors are very finicky in the way that you have to get right up on it and basically just stare directly at the ground to actually get the hammer to get through both floors. A lot of the times you'll just take off the top floor and have to do it again, which Sledge's durability on his sledgehammer, personally, I've never run out of it on while I'm using the operator, but it does have to the point where it's like if you have to open up, hit every hole twice, you can definitely run out of it really quickly.
Yes, and it also takes a fairly long time, and ooh, Destroyer was really close to an engagement there. Is he gonna stand up? Oh, Jams does stand up, and he tries to go for the headshot, but just misses. Doesn't do any damage at all to Destroyer, but now he's going to challenge this. He does have 2 prying eyes on him. Where is that? Go on. Sorry?
It's that wall right next to him. If he even hears, because they have 1 person in customs right now, if they even hear that Destroyer's actually hanging out in Passport right now, it could be a very nasty wall bang.
Is down. He made. Does he see the feet? He does not see the feet. As Jam is gonna pick up a kill onto Jaws, and Jam survived that. Destroyer now peeking into sight. Sees prods, gets a headshot. Immediately reloads. Very dangerous, as we know there's a defender right to his left. Oh, here it comes! Oh, and Hurlsure gets taken down by Destroyer. Destroyer getting flanked from behind, but where does he get shot from? Oh, he got shot from through the wall, and Epic actually manages to stick the plant. A shot comes back down, finishes off Destroyer, and tries to pull. User, it is a 3v2 situation. State has it, the bag at the moment, because they don't lose too many attackers to this counter push. And oh, Zashek! Oh, he just didn't see it at the right moment. He sees it at the last second, and Epic takes. No. It was the Zofia that actually pushed around behind.
Oh. No, I think actually Epic got the wall bang there, because.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because I know Vij got one for sure, but I think Epic actually got one through the wall there from a rotate or something. Which But either way, 1-1 now, bringing it back to this even score. So you're gonna see OnTech going back to vents. I don't foresee them making any like outrageous pick changes in their plan, which I don't think there actually is any changes. Yep, it does look like the exact same out of both teams here. So OnTech probably saw that it was pretty much just a breakdown in side hold, because I don't think there was actually anybody on the vent site post like prior to any entries, because I think most of the team was actually holding either bathroom or sitting inside of server. And then I
Yes,
think
Penn State had that at that point taken over fence pretty much, and had the confidence to and plan. But it looks like OnTech is gonna try again for this site to see whether or not they can adapt. But considering they have 2 new people on the team, the strats might not be as solid just yet.
one thing I am curious to see though is if this round fails, do you think that they try to take the castle and castle strat a little bit? Because I know castle's also a very popular championship.
Playing a little bit too much League.
Oh my god, I haven't played League in forever. I don't even know. But because castle's an operator that I see a lot of teams, including my own, choose a lot for that site. Is you just put the castle onto.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Bathroom wall.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I call that the safe house strat, and I don't like using castle on site. I like using castle off site to secure roaming areas.
Yeah. Well, the issue with that is if you put just all 3 castles off site, especially upstairs, there's only so many doors you can put it on upstairs, because you have 1 for metal, 1 for office, and then 1 for balcony. But if you put it on balcony, most teams at this point are taking sledge, so you kind of just lose a castle cade immediately off the bat with that. Because sledge is kind of a standard pick at this point, like some kind of soft breach. Like someone's either taking Sophia sledge or Ash, like one of those 3 operators every round pretty much. So I like using the castles closer to side, because at least you can kind of hold. Oh, and Helmet taking down Jaws there, actually. Jaws getting maybe a little bit too over aggressive, trying to clear out the office area without droning. But Helmet will peek the window and will get taken down to about 30 HP from, I believe that is Sean on the window.
No,
actually,
I believe it's actually Vish. Yep, it was
Vish
Vish.
will get the headshot onto Zayshack. Oh, but Jam quickly trades it with lead to the head to Destroyer, taking him down. Ooh, Epic actually taking down Helmet, clearing out the rest of Archives. They now have second floor completely to themselves, with the remaining 3 people on the bomb sites. Prods has a nice angle onto the B window. Actually, that's front door. But Penn State does look to be setting up for a metal push right now, with Vish actually opening up the wall into small office, and Jam rotating into bathroom, perhaps looking towards a skylight push, but it will just be sledge for now, opening up the floor. Vish hops out, actually, looking towards that front door, which Prods was at looking previously. We'll decide to drone just for safety, but Sean will be looking through the ceiling, trying to figure out if anything is a free kill. Someone is not paying attention.
Secured ventilation room. Know that there is a rotation. Probably expect somebody to down that way. Look at this. They are going to cover the rotation point with somebody right above. Like, Epic is gonna go for the plant with Vish covering the hallway. Is pushed up. He's gonna push. Oh, no, he's just going to cover the hole. Try to fire.
Oh no! Just barely missing there, but the one will be pushing up close to the rotate. Vish doesn't know, he dies. Prods takes him down. Prods goes over to the other side. He knows that one's there on the right side. He fires, does not get the hit. Husher actually finishes, gets Epic. Sean takes out Husher, gets the trade kill. Prods finishing out the round. Now all just left to defuse, runs out, running for the hills, flexing that he is detected, hits the pole, gets a little bit of a vault there, and OnTech will take round 3.
Where did the verticality go? They were setting up vertical angles and then decided to just hold from outside?
Yeah, I don't know. Verticality was definitely the move there. I don't know if there was like a call from maybe Vish where it was like, okay guys, site's free right now, come down and just hold from here. Because Vish was pretty much inside of Vish was in sight, and pretty much everyone was just sitting on server waiting for post plant. I don't know if maybe they thought that it was just going to be a pre-post plant where they could just hold the window, maybe, and also they might not have been expecting the Vish to die as quickly as he did, because Vish died pretty quickly after the bomb went down. So I think that might have been throwing a wrench in their plans a little bit too.
Yeah, it definitely did. Oh, it coming out well, actually. You know, I was a little bit worried about the new squad from Tech, and they're actually showing that they are very much competent against Penn State on border, and that is highest praise coming
Yes.
from the story of this map.
Yeah, when you have a team that has historically just absolutely dominated every team that they've taken to this map, having a team at least this early on in the game showing this kind of strength against them is definitely high praise.
We named a channel after it. We named a channel after the fact you shouldn't bring them here. It was dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of. It was.
We do have to remember. We do have to remember the border purge. What was that match? Was it against RIT? Was it against? Who was it against? I remember that they lost on border.
It might have been RIT.
Yeah, I think RIT actually did win against them, and that's when I believe blue card became red card because he was fragging so fast. He had some sort of Doppler shift effect and ended up.
Is that really why he changed his name?
Yes, that is why he changed his name.
Oh my lord, that's awesome. I didn't know why he changed it. That's awesome.
He became red card for a little bit, but
Oh my goodness.
that had to shift it back after a while.
That's funny. But getting back into game, not much action going down so far, but we will see prods posting up on top of the bookshelf, which might not actually be expected by Penn State, because ever since they changed it to try to make it harder to get up there, it hasn't been too much of an expected move. And exactly as I was saying, prods gets the kill onto Vij. Just didn't expect it to be there. Pre-fires through the wall and just gets absolutely clocked by prods.
Like, is waiting for some distance from below. John possibly going to get the batteries there.
Oh, they didn't pick out the IQ this time. So I guess Sledge is just gonna spam the floor here and just spray and pray.
Oh, Destroyer is out of the shock drones. That's possibly why Destroyer has been pushed over to main hallway on the east side.
I'm curious to see where any of these Vault cams are, because there's a high possibility that they actually know where. Yeah, they've definitely seen.
Where?
Yeah, because I think Destroyer is just barely. Oh, ADS will be starting to get burned down just a little bit. But Jaws is kind of pushing it. Oh my! Oh! What a shot out of prods!
The second kill of the round, once again surprising Penn State.
Yeah, just.
Pretty
Prods
sure.
is doing it.
Oh,
He's just doing it big.
It's too late now. I'm pretty sure that if Jaws had wanted to, would have just walked in and there's the
he gets
headshot.
it.
There goes helmet. There's only 45 seconds left, and Jaws has to. And they can't even open the wall yet. And Epic is pretty much waiting for his support. Oh,
Sledge is actually pulled off. I don't know if they know.
Main hallway, and is going to possibly get peeked by prods here.
Oh, they're going for it.
Oh wait. Oh sure. No, Zayshack is gonna go for it.
He's in sight. Oh boy. Oh no!
Jams gets Jaws, and Epic is down. It's down to just Sean. It's a 1v4 in 10 seconds, and no dreams will be had today. Instead, the nightmare that is prods coming up to him and taking him down.
He almost ran into that Claymore.
Oh,
But whew. Prod's popping off that round.
those last few seconds, although we knew that maybe Penn State wouldn't literally need all of OnTech to come out in a single file line to get shot down by Sean. It was still nervous. It was still riveting because you ever know when a somebody's going to clutch some out of, I don't know, there's a millisecond left and you get the last headshot.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah, we will see the Mozzie coming out of helmet here for a change-up in the lineup of Untech, but they also will be going custom, so it's definitely a pick that I agree with.
gotta ask you,
Hmm.
when do you think I should reference?
Well, first, let me do you one better. When helmet gets shot in the head, you think it's his helmet getting removed?
That one.
Is helmet getting shot in his helmet?
He's also playing Mozzie, which makes it even more.
Helmet has a helmet for his helmet. Helmetception.
So anyways, about that rook buff that's gonna give him a shot headshot. If you catch any of our other casts, you might have heard Keldev talking about the true shot headshot mechanic that they're going to add to Rook. Don't believe him. He is very much talking out of his butt and not being slightly disingenuous. Hurlsure is gonna push into security room as they're shooting open the doors and the windows and panic a little bit. Tosses that snipe.
I think we've all had one of those moments where you accidentally fat finger Nitro twice and just blow yourself up.
But don't worry, he calmed down, he picked it up, and it's fine. Holding the room now. Calm down a little bit as the
far hold. Oh my lord.
first 45 seconds are done, and Jaws is gonna get Hurlsure. Not even. They knew he was there. They pushed in. He was already down some health, but the headshot helps.
And with that, we will see the hatch of CC open and giving a lot of sidelines for this customs bomb site, because once you get that hatch, you have basically access to the entire site. And we will probably see someone up. Yep, Zayshack will drop through the hatch. Probably going to try to make his way back up east stairs, if I had to guess. Try to get the flake into CC. But Jam the Music will get Jaws right through his cranium, bringing him back to a 4v4. I think it was actually in hallway upstairs? Yeah, hallway upstairs, I think.
Oh,
yep.
All right. That was quite the shot then, because it's usually much easier to look down than it is to look up in Siege. I'm gonna say some stuff about parallax, but I don't think that's the right term for it. Yeah. Ooh, V's just so close to getting shot right there by Prods, but it's gonna not meant to be. They don't see each other. He's gonna stairs and Jam the Music again is going to pick up another kill up the hatch, I'm pretty sure. And that was Vish in the same spot.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't peek that angle. Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah.
Fool me twice, maybe it's time to relocate.
Yeah. Like the call-out was probably there that he was staring up the hatch.
Yeah. Oh, Destroyer gets a kill on the helmet, removing his helmet from his helmet.
Oh my god.
And
Jesus.
we will see a 3v3 situation forming with Destroyer, Sean, and Epic on the side of PSU, and Prod, Zay, and Jam on the side of Ontario. With 18 seconds left, PSU has to make a move here, and they will actually see the push coming in. Jam the Music gets the headshot onto Sean. Triple kill coming in for him. Zayshack gets the kill on Destroyer. First kill for him in the round, but still impressive nonetheless. Last kill coming in from Prods onto Epic, giving round 5 to OnTech to a 4-1 lead.
Just overall not letting Penn State have any leeway on customs either. Remember how earlier I said that Penn State actually prefers customs? It looks like OnTech is taking them on their word and going like, yeah, customs pretty nice, bro. It's a nice place you got here.
Yeah.
I would love. We're gonna get settled in too.
Yeah, and basically OnTech at that one just kind of gave him the diffuser and said, watch this with that hold.
Very surprised.
I am too, especially as being a competitor in this league against PSU for like 3 seasons. This is shocking.
The reports that OnTech having lost so that's the word term. That's the bad term.
Changed
2 people because graduates. Collegiate is very unstable. It fluctuates a lot. It's unstable. Rosters shift massively from year to year, and season to season even. And if you haven't set up a good foundation where even alumni can come back and maybe coach or are able to give some tips or raise some sort of D2 to take their spot, a lot of the time they just lose their places in Invite League. That's unfortunately what happened to Illinois.
That's interesting.
10 seconds to go. Bomb located by attackers. 5 seconds to insertion.
But with the start of this round, we will see I believe it is, yes, it will be events hold.
You know who I miss? Tech. They used to be University of Ontario Institute of Technology.
University of Ontario Institute of Technology.
UOIT. Miss Arton because he would just.
Funny.
Arton was really funny, mainly because he would start every single round AFK.
Yep.
Turns out we asked him once, and he's just always been watching cooking videos while playing in the league, and I was.
It is a legit move.
It is a Lejeune move, but that's classic Arden. But he would still frag out very much like.
But interesting Valcam actually. That's actually really good for Valcam. Hopefully Prods is not get a little bit any more aggressive. They will actually blow up the wall. Oh, first kill narrowly getting missed by Prods there. He does know that one is in storage right now.
The recoil on the T5 is just so low, isn't it?
It has recoil?
Exactly. Like, you have to ask that question. You have to go. It's so good a gun. I'm pretty sure that eventually Ubisoft is going to give him more recoil. There is no way.
And we will see the first death of the round coming out of Zayshack onto Jaws. Destroyer quickly refragging it, though, getting a headshot onto the helmet. Vish getting the kill onto Zayshack. 4v3 now in the span of about 15 seconds. You will see Destroyer maybe dropping Hatch, decides against it. Last 3 on site, 4 on tech. With minute 13 left, plenty of time for both sides to figure out what they want to do. Does look like the vertical play is going to come out, especially with the Ash and IQ with presumably breaching charges. But we will see Zofia actually just opening up the side next to the hatch to try to prevent any kind of anti-breach. Oh, and Zam will just shoot Sean Nacho, ruining him, taking him off the map for this round. 3v3 situation now very winnable for the side of OnTech. Vertical play kind of backfiring. Destroyer has to drop to try to relocate. Will decide on front door as his area of choice, rotating around this time towards the window. Hatch will open, it sounds like, from Epic opening it up. Destroyer trying to get a little line of sight inside of the site to see if there's anything there. Ping comes out, Sean 1 is in the rotate hole. Vish starts to make his way into the site. Will actually catch out the Valkyrie, doesn't finish it, actually gets traded back. Vish goes down. Prods will get the kill on Destroyer, bringing it to a 1v3 in the event that Vish doesn't get revived.
Well, he is Zofia, so he can just get up on his own.
Gotta finish those Herschler.
Oh, Vish is gonna push into sight with just 5 health and a dream, and he gets taken down immediately by Jam the Music. The headshot never hurts, but Epic is gonna push up again, and as he's running, once again gets shot down by Prods. Oh.
What a round.
That was exciting. I will give a disclaimer. Order is a defensive map.
Very much so.
Very much so. Also, you're now flipping, and Penn State gets to defend now.
Yep.
Which also means that if they win 6 rounds in a row, they bring back the map themselves and win it out. But we have no overtime. If Ontario can win 1 round, they can get a draw. They win 2 rounds, they get the win. They just push. They just need to push Penn State to the brink.
Yeah, definitely this is a situation that you want to be in after getting done with your defensive rounds on border, because you put yourself in a great situation, because depending on how strong these holds are, especially with if you get one site, because once you take armory, I think personally that it's way easier to take vents, because vents you then have the vertical play that you can kind of get, because vertical from below is a lot harder to actually pull off, because more often than not, the peeker's advantage will actually come from the second floor above, because they'll see you way before you see them. And also you have a lot of nicer side angles from that second floor, like if you have the behind half wall on Armory Lockers, you shoot out the floor behind the wall, you're protected from the angle of the balcony door, but you can also shoot towards the front door on the first floor.
We're gonna give a little bit of a peek onto Epic here, who's rocking the Maestro. We're gonna look at where he put Evil Eyes, because you gotta know just what kind of angles he's gonna leverage with those lasers and what kind of pressure he's put on the on-tech. If you recall, on-tech's go-to was Valkyrie. Meanwhile, Penn State, it looks like, oh, he's gonna fall over.
Oh, Vish could be very, very mean to the side of on-tech here if he decides to do little. Oh, he does get spotted out by the drone though. Will decide to pre-fire it anyways. Almost takes off Jam's head though. A little bit further across the corner and he would have gotten it, but so far nothing yet. The standard hold's coming in. It does look like they will be going for the balcony CC take, but nothing really too big coming in so far. Just kind of droning out, getting information. We'll actually see that the Mozzie is inside of Tellers. And we will see the oh boy,
Jam.
bad move from Sean, getting killed by Buck. A little bit of inopportune timing coming in there too as well.
Very, very good coordination there. Tossing in Jam to go and take down the Mozzie. That's gonna take away a lot of information from the side of the defenders. They can't even move any drones that Mozzie might have captured. And it looks like Vij is still gonna be on the roam at 140.
Yeah, he's probably looking to find someone coming through the front door, because they already have Destroyer and Jaws, and I think one more other person upstairs hanging out inside of the CC area or site area, so he can probably just kind of roam around, look for any stragglers trying to make their way down. But Prods is getting very close to actually spotting out this Legion behind the office desk. If Legion stands up, he might be vulnerable to AO, and he does stand up, peeks it. Gets a lot of damage down onto the Prods, actually, taking him down to about, I want to call it 60 HP.
Reloading, cover me! Tango spotted! Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Loading back!
Go towards him, but does not get anything. So right now, there is 50 seconds left with 9 people still alive on the board. This is going to go into a massive collapse any second now, and we're going to be out of breath in those very same seconds.
Oh, for sure. We will see peaks coming up. Prod's actually pushing up here. Hopefully does not make the same mistake as Viz tries, and will check the fountain. So far, it wouldn't matter either way that there is no one in there. Destroyer actually keeping the angle from behind bomb side. Free Fire's coming out from the side of Ontario. So far, 20 seconds left. Actually, Viz will take down one. Quickly refrag though by Prods, taking down Destroyer. Oh, he does spot another, but he's down low at about 15 HP. 3v4 situation. Viz will get the flank kill on Prods. Helmet quickly refragging onto Jaws. It all rhymes. Planter going down. Viz will get the jam music. Planter is still going down on the other side. Epic doesn't know where it is. Successfully planted diffuser. Went back outside. Now 2v2 situation. Even strength. Will Viz be able to make a difference here? He does actually know that they are both outside. Both pings went down, so they do know where the last two are. One's watching CC and one's watching Breach. Gridlock is in the back. Oh, one will get taken down. Hurlsure takes down Epic. 1v2 now. And Hurlsure will get both, actually, taking down the last two of Penn State for round 7. This means that they have secured themselves at least a tie.
That's draw. That's a draw right there. That's can't call that anymore.
Yep.
Again.
Yep. Maybe change it to Penn State sometimes wins on border.
This is an upset.
For
Oh,
sure.
Like this is
Penn State was the number 2 team for invite season last season. They got second place last
yeah,
season.
yeah.
Ontario didn't even make playoffs.
Apparently, my microphone has been lagging.
Maybe.
That's so a common fix for that in OBS is to on device timestamps. Lock in. Should lock in.
Unless it's me, then who knows.
Attackers
Mm.
locate and defuse any bomb.
I'm not quite sure. It's look. This is much better than how much lag we used to have to deal with. Oh my god.
This is true. This is very true. We have a system now, and it works. It's great.
Remember when we have to use Discord streaming to do these casts, and it was just a slideshow no matter what we did.
I love casting my slideshows. It helped me work on my game sense.
Even if you had Discord Nitro, it didn't help. And it-
Yeah, I had Nitro. I had the beefy boy version of Nitro.
Oh.
Still like, oh yes, we're on slide 67 of round 3.
5 seconds to insertion.
Hi, and welcome to my recap of Penn State versus OTU. This is a 100 slide
The bomb.
PowerPoint
It's
about a 2-hour
4
match.
credit class. 4 credit class. We're gonna break out the smart board for this one, guys.
Oh god, smart boards. Those are awful. They were
How many
not-
times did you have to recalibrate it
Like,
for like
oh,
one lecture?
Just twice. Literally twice. Like, the
It was almost like a mini game for class every time you used the smart board. Okay, time to recalibrate it. Boing, 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 boing.
What is a map? What a miserable pile of sites. Sorry, I had to put it in there somewhere. I told you I was gonna make the reference tonight.
Well, I mean, we like big plays and we cannot lie here.
No,
at
no, 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 no,
CEA.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna reference that. We're not gonna talk about that. And you're gonna shut up. Oh my god.
But getting into the
Back into the round,
game.
1 minute down in the action phase. It's match point for OTU. Can Penn State run it back 5 rounds and at least tie with them? This is the point where it's make it or break it. And right now, Penn State is preserving all 5 of its operators really, really well. And they are pushing for time here.
Definitely playing the safe play here, but Destroyer might actually have a line of sight into CC. Almost seeing one. Very, very close there. Rep the C9 charm, though. Love it. Sean holding east stairs, hoping someone comes near him towards passport side, but unfortunately for him, oh, actually, Jam, right as I say that, works his way into servers right now, which Viz has a line on. Sitting inside of workshop right now, actually. If Jam pushes too far, he might actually get his head taken off by Viz here.
So quiet and
Oh,
so
boy.
still.
It's getting
Hope this is the
close.
right call.
You can see the X-ray left to the left is hollow.
Oh, come
well,
on.
He might have a feeling. He might have a feeling someone's here. Like, something isn't right here. Will elect to actually pull out, saving his life more than up. And right as I say that, we're gonna go back in. Oh,
Oh.
Epic gets the kill on a Jam, taking him down. Viz starts to push up. Probably will get this kill here because he's unaware. But
Oh, no, no.
never mind. It's inside vents. Oh man, this is just
Oh.
everywhere. Sean gets the kill on a Proj.
Oh
Zayshawn
my
gets
God.
the kill on a Viz. 4v3 now. 30 seconds left right now. This is PSU's map life on the line here with 24 seconds left. All they got to do is hold, but the push is coming out of Ontario right here. From balcony, looks like they will actually have the wall open and the door, so they have the idea here. One on the flank right now. Sean gets Hurlsure for a double kill. Now
pushing
Sean
up.
is pushing still. Oh, Zayshawn gets the kill onto Zayshawn, and then Epic finishes it out onto Helmet, giving PSU their second round of the map. Oh boy.
Whew. Overall, Penn State coming back around, knowing that if they keep people alive, they're gonna be able to actually push back against Ontech. They stalled them out right there. Ontech was actually pushed to the brink themselves with having to take a break and go like, wait, haven't taken down the roamers. It's taking us a while. Oh no, we need to push. We need to push now.
definitely a lot of failed time management right there. I don't know if it was just confusion about like what they wanted to do there because just lack of ability to get onto site through like whatever remaining utility they have, but also like I don't know if they just didn't put a claymore down on CC or what happened because I'm pretty sure Sean just kind of walked into CC and rolled some bodies.
It's just it, so the reason I'm so lost at words, lost for words. God damn it.
can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay, I lose words. Okay, I lose words a lot, and that's just because I have to observe and cast at the same time. So unless I'm literally just blurting out exactly what's happening at the same time, as you know, Epic is sorry, as Destroyer opens up rotation, Jaws also that was also Destroyer opening up patch. I can't notice details in rounds anymore because I'm focusing on so many other things. So if I say something wrong, correct me, because all I'm doing is try to follow the players as much as possible because it's hard to have the game sense and also have the brain talk while doing this.
Understandably. But back at it, PSU's map life is still on the line here.
Oh wait.
It will be until they get the 4 rounds required to end it in a tie.
I have a new one.
You think we'll see any? Ooh, what?
What is a Duke? But a miserable pile of caffeine.
Duke never sleeps. He only trances for 4 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna tell. Oh, this is a good segue onto one of our sponsors. So last season I had almost no energy at all, and what did I do once I had my first package of Rogue Energy come in? I drank that and I casted really well for an hour. So if you're looking for an energy drink that actually helps you focus for an hour or 55 minutes as I clocked it, use code CEA on a checkout on rogueenergy.com.
10% off on your order.
Yep.
Great flavors from what I hear. I am unfortunately a broke college student.
Hey,
who
but 10% off.
10% off definitely helps. 10% does a lot. Goes a long way.
I would also like to thank our other new sponsor for this season. Oh, Helmig's gonna get that headshot onto Sean, and the sponsor's gonna have to wait a little bit, maybe 2 between maps.
Actually, perfect segue. Want some great gear for your computer? Our new sponsor, CORSAIR's got the thing for you.
I actually started using the MM3300 at work because my shitty Staples mousepad started to give me like RSI, and I actually have to say it works pretty well.
Yeah. I personally also have the Corsair Void Pro wireless headset. Dolby 7.1 surround, great headset, love it. Got an 8-hour battery life, and still actually you can use it when you plug it back in, which I know for some headsets, for whatever reason, that doesn't happen.
Anyways, that adds it over, and we'll get back to Raid Shadow Legends in just a second. I mean, Rainbow Six Siege!
Not an ad, swear. We will see actually with 55 seconds left, Ontario start to push into Archives. Jam is a little drunk from a Zofia of his own teammate, concussing himself just a little bit. Legion does go down below the hatch with 38 seconds. Patch is gonna have to get popped here soon, and right as I say that, Justin's killing a Zayshack with a beautiful shot to the head from underneath on the hatch. Vish gets killed into Hurlshire. 4v3 right now. It's looking great for Penn State right now. And another kill from Vish onto Prods.
Oh
Vish
my
is
God.
going nuclear upstairs. This Fragmaster mode. 20 seconds left. Actually, will get traded. Actually, not even traded. Is killed. Helmet will take him down. 15 seconds left now. As the announcer in-game just tells you, 3v2 with Destroyer taking down Jam the Music, and actually 3v1, but quickly will be taken into a 3v0 with Destroyer getting the final kill of the round. Penn State on a warpath to get these rounds, to give it in a tie, because they want that 1 point.
It's what I said. They are literally letting they're saving their operators and trying to play for time, trying to psych out on tech. They know exactly what they need to do. They need to be methodical, and they need to hold their angles, wait for on tech to throw. Unless on tech manages break that with some sort of, I don't know, maybe a Dokkaebi, maybe Lion, some operator that actually helps them push them out of their spots, their ingrained spots, Penn State is going to bring it back and going to end it high. We do not go to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. In our league, we do best of 2, no overtime. Do a little bit more granular point on whether or not you draw your maps. We base our system on Brasileirão, R6. I'm personally Brazilian, and it's one of the first places that I drew inspiration from when writing the rule set.
He owns the league.
Defenders protect
For those unaware, Duke is one of the directors of the league and also the league founder.
Yes. I'm one of the 2 founders, the other being Albatross OP on Twitch. He does a lot of Tarkov streaming. If you like Tarkov, there you go. We've got somebody who does that for you. Anyways. I like this system because it's still 2 maps, and it's less stressful than making everyone play overtime. To me, overtime is extremely nerve-wracking and one of the most stamina-draining things in Rainbow Six Siege. And I believe that best of 2, 12 rounds, no overtime, is possibly some of the best ways to really learn whether or not your strategies work. Mainly because you don't have to worry about getting into that overtime. It's exhausting. You're thinking about to lose, you get the overtime, you're like, okay, let's go. And then if you lose, that feels so shameful. That feels, if you were about to win and you go into overtime and you lose, that's also very shameful, and it just drains you, your spirit. It makes you not want to keep playing the rest of the night, and it...
Especially if you've played Rainbow for any length of time, you've probably played ranked or something at some point, and you're up at 3 rounds, and all of a sudden your team just kind of implodes upon itself and goes 3-0 to 3-3. You're in overtime, and then you just get run back on you 5 rounds straight, and then you kind of just stop playing Siege for the rest of the day, probably after that.
Yep.
And unfortunately, in a competitive environment, if that is map 1. You don't get that option to just stop playing for the rest of the night, especially if it's map 1 in a best of 3. You just gotta keep powering through, but oh, Jaws almost getting a headshot onto many of the members of Ontario outside. Nothing yet, but oh, the Nitro will get thrown out. Helmet gets the kill onto Sean, and Jaws throws the juicy Nitro onto Prods, blowing him away for a trade of kills, keeping it at a 4v4 even. Hurlsher does know someone is inside of break room right now, though, so he is pre-firing it. Actually, Visual with the headshot onto Habana outside, onto Hurlsher. Excuse me. And then, oh, we have a little bit of a lonely action. As I say that, Jam gets the kill on the Viz, bringing it to a 3v4 advantage now on the side of Ontario. And, oh boy, Jaws was retrading it there, bringing it back to 3v3.
Jaws is just holding. Jaws is just
Oh,
holding.
he gets the headshot!
Oh my god!
One is east stairs, he's getting shot from multiple directions, doesn't even see Jam push in, gets him in the head with the SMG-11.
Jam literally needed to come in and take care of business. There was no stopping Jaws there. He held him off for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh, and the headshot onto Destroyer. It's a 1v3. No, don't let the dream die out. Epic, he clutches these. He sees one. Oh, he misses. Gets headshot. Stay check. Oh, gets pushed and gets shot through the little desk.
That is map 1. Helmet putting down Epic for that final kill. Does get traded though, so it will be just Helmet looking confused after the plant, like what happened over here. Ontech taking map 1. Hurlsher mistakenly saying GG when it's supposed to be good half. Don't blame me though. It's force of habit. What a map 1. Jam dropping 14 kills.
No, he was new to the team.
He is brand new to the team and just dropped more than most people in the league drop in a game, period. Like, I can probably count on 2 hands the amount of times I've seen 14 plus kills in a game.
Okay, we're gonna calm down.
Yep.
And we're gonna go for a 5-minute break.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe.
I need.
Okay. We'll be taking Okay, we will have a 5-minute break. Requested by the Ontario side. Do not blame them. Does give us casters a little bit of a reprieve for both our voices and our brains.
Sorry, my caps lock is stuck on. Okay, there we go. I turned it off. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna go to break for about 5 minutes, and the return. Yeah, we'll return in about 5 minutes.
Yes. Hope beautiful people in the chat here for the next game.
We're out. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We're getting to map 2. I'm Bonsai. That's Duke Karge. I don't know, are you? I am. You are a Karge Duke.
Oh,
Or
I
some
did
like
not
to
do the
say.
joke right. I muted my own mic. Bad. I'm bad at this.
Duwook.
No, how did you...
Getting into map 2, it's gonna be Cafe with Ontario attacking first. First ban is going to be Jackal.
And say... gotta do and play and gotta... leg up and down. Getting shaky from the tea. I don't know how.
Chinese black tea, apparently.
Okay,
Hitching you hard.
Here's the thing. I drink like 3 cups of coffee a day, but they're like really concentrated. It's like 6 ounces of water, 3 scoops of coffee. That's a lot. It's like also like a medium or a light roast.
Maybe, but you know what would give you more energy?
Rogue
Rogue Energy, our sponsor.
Hang on. No,
Yeah.
wrong sponsor to pitch right now. Wrong sponsor to, because we have a third sponsor, and he's
Yes,
also
we do.
new. It's What's New.gg. What's New.gg offers you all of your esports apparel for your, including Arizona State University, who has their jerseys and their hoodies up on there. We're gonna have merch on that shop in there, and we have just missed the most fans. Don't worry, we'll talk about them now that we're done pitching that sponsor. We need to do at
Jackal,
least...
Blackbeard, Mirror, Echo.
Okay. Yes. Okay. We need to plug those at least once per stream. It's a necessity. I almost forgot, and that would have been bad if I have forgotten.
I didn't. I purely said Rogue Energy again so I could bait you into it. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay. All right. Hot damn.
But these bans pretty standard for this map. Jackal, no one likes it. Echo, no one likes it. Blackbeard,
No one liked him.
no one likes it. Mira, it's pretty strong on the second site. It's chill. It's a hard thing to counter, especially if you do it right, especially on second floor.
Next pick of Maverick onto Maverick.
Dude,
Very
it's the mind
sneaky.
games. They'll
It's...
never expect
Oh
a
my
Maverick
God.
to come out of a Maverick.
As many bombs as they
They'll
can.
never expect it. But, we will see a default start of third floor on bar.
Never realized this. Do you see this?
The snow?
No. What's this? So I can go all the way over here, right?
Yeah.
But I can't go any further than this.
Well,
on
that's the
this
edge of the
side.
map.
Yeah.
That building on the right, that is the edge of the map.
Yeah. You mean the left?
Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah. I just... I never realized that.
I get a mulligan too if you get one. Come on now.
Yeah.
But, pretty standard setup coming out of here. Rotates into bathroom and Whitehall. Nothing too spicy coming out of the side of Penn State for this hole, but often the non-spicy setup is the one that gets the bread at the end of the day. So, mute jammers pretty much in the standard places. Maestro, the only atypical cam I see there is the one in the white hallway watching towards white stairs. Usually one would go on to new balcony. Since it's reworked, this site has actually become a very, very hot commodity
Wait a sec.
to use.
I brought Sophia, Thermite, and Maverick?
They really want that breach.
So, if I'm not wrong, they didn't... They ban Hibana? They didn't ban Hibana. So they brought Maverick over Hibana? That's what's confusing me right now. It's...
I'm pretty sure they just want. I think the plan with the Maverick is they're gonna try to get cigar hold and then just put little peek holes into the wall for that. I think that's the play. Don't quote me on it. I'm just using my peanut brain to try to figure it out.
Yeah, okay. That does make sense, but it's just like, you know, usually when you attack, you want a wider view into the site so that you can get those, but I guess you want to hold from close cigar, then you use the Maverick instead.
Yeah.
I'm shouting right now. Sorry.
We do see One of the thermites get used, and now it's just kind of hanging off, trying to see if anybody peeks anything they shouldn't be. So far, no dice, though. And we'll probably see a red hatch drop going into Cigar, as they did open up that with the thermite. But we do have Sean underneath in a perfect spot to actually throw a nitro if they do decide to go in. And Vision's actually holding on the lower stairs. And Prods will get the first kill actually onto Jaws, taking down the first defender of the round from actually an inverted rappel, I think, onto white stairs. Nasty little shot there. Will be looking like he's going to move over towards invert rappel over by Cocktail. A popular spot if you play Blackbeard at all on this, but since he's banned, he can't do it. We'll be substituting it with the Zofia. Helmet actually pushing up very, very far here. Actually will get peeked by the Legion of Destroyer, gets taken down. 4v4 situation now, but he did get decent damage on the Destroyer. That is now half HP on Destroyer. Sean is still downstairs looking for the shot into probably Cocktail Window, because Cocktail Window is getting peeked right now. We'll actually get a pre-fire. We'll get seen. No damage onto either actually a little bit onto Zofia. So net gain in the favor of the... Oh, as I say that, Destroyer takes down Hurlsher with a headshot. Double kill for him. The only person to have kills in this round for the side of... Oh, okay, Jam just taking that Destroyer, ending his killing spree. Diffuser's going down by Bar. Zofia will shoot her little concussion charges in. Drops from the ceiling, absolutely Sean from Vish from behind, and finished out by Sean. What a collapse from Penn State.
That was very exciting, especially with the fact that at the end there, when it turned into a 3v3, it became a 2v3 because you have to force one of the attackers to start planting. So effectively, you have one last gun at the last second. Wow.
Yeah, oh man. That was... Vish had probably one of the nastier flanks I've seen on that one, because that was all him just coming from behind and then just quick tapping people in the head.
He came up from white? Went downstairs and then came up white, and then was just ready to push in on the fact that it was going to get 3v. There's no stopping the from collapsing there as long as somebody flanked the other two attackers that were still bearing for bullets.
Yeah,
bullets.
And
God.
As we mentioned last round, Maverick is actually getting swapped out for the Habana. Maybe a lead.
Oh. Hello.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I still have connection. Chad, can you hear me? I have lost Bonsai. Believe I'm going to do a check on my end whether or not my internet's working. My internet is working, and we have lost Bonsai. I apologize, and now we're going to have to also listen to solo cast. And Raiji, I see you saying I'm short. No, I'm not. Damn you. Anyways, we're going into round 2 right now. Penn State is hunkering down in kitchen. Ever since the rework, this has been a very favorable site for defenders. Definitely remixing it up what we know about Cafe. There is no longer a very open Cafe, but a very close Cafe. Definitely see a lot more defender sided, especially with this little tables area completely closed off attackers and making it a much harder hold if you want to take fight. And the fact that it's pretty much, let me just sum it up for you. In order to get into site, you need to traverse at least one room. One room, and there are at least 2 doorways in each of those rooms that you will get shot at from, or from stairs. So it's dangerous. You need to take control of part of the first floor, and you also need to take control of the second floor because there might be a little bit of verticality, but I don't think people have quite figured out how to work that into their strategies just yet. I have my microphone is working. There we go. Okay. Tech is gonna start with the rooftop with Zayshack and Prods, open hatches, and draw up the third floor. Vish is there, is waiting for any drops, and is... Oh, there's the verticality that I talked about. I wasn't sure. Oh, he hears them. He shoots, and he tags down Prods. He's waiting for another one. Shoots towards them, but is gonna actually back off from Zayshack, and is going live to fight yet another day.
Time to ring some ears.
It's going to be an interesting one. But I don't think anybody's gonna drop. Zayshack is already on third. Still getting hunted by Vij. Close. He's actually droning right now. If Vij pushes up, he's going to get Zayshack. I'm pretty sure he's... Oh no, he's actually moving down. Vij is still very quietly pursuing. Oh, Herschler gets taken down by Vij, and he tries to follow up on it. Zayshack does not get the kill just yet. He's trying to get it, and oh, the SMG-11 beats out the P226. I think that was the P226. That's okay. You guys will probably correct me in chat. Anyways, if there's anything that gets corrected on the internet, if there's any way to get real information on the internet, is to say something decisively wrong. Oh, and Jaws is gonna get the frag onto. He's like, and Jaws is going to frag onto Sean. It is a 3v1 actually, because Helmet is down at the moment, and Zayshack has 20 seconds to try and make something out of this.
15 seconds to go.
Oh, and down goes Helmet, and
10
Agent Mine
seconds to go.
gonna go on to their 8 seconds left. Zayshack is not gonna save up, and instead going to try to get Destroyer, but Destroyer comes around the corner with a pre-fire and gets the headshot. Wow, okay, so as it stands right now, the D squad is by alright. Just double checking. Are now in round 3. We're still going. We don't have Bonsai. I don't know why. I am going ahead and pick him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
Connect
many
him.
bombs as they can.
Pick myself from the call. Hey, there?
Hey.
Oh my god. Okay, so for some reason Discord just cut out.
Yeah, for everyone
And-
it seemed.
Yeah, and I just had to cast that last round at the end by myself.
I was actually talking the entire time too.
Oh, you were probably wondering like, why isn't he talking? Oh,
Yeah, I heard the
okay.
pause and I was like, well, I guess if he's not talking, I'll keep going.
No. I was like, apparently it happened for everybody else too in the invite server, which is a completely different Discord server to where we're casting from. And it doesn't make any sense.
Discord had
5
an
seconds
oof.
left before insertion.
From what I've been hearing, it's probably maybe Cloudflare's problem. I don't know.
It probably is. But those in chat, the first map score was 7 to 3. 3 to 7 in the favor of Ontario. And to get into the second map, so far we have a wonderful little third floor hold coming out of the side of PSU, going back up there as the round rotation has been met, thus they can go back up there. Actually, I don't know, I'm confused at this point, but I am on track now, because I have figured it all out. My peanut brain has finally clicked back into gear, and I understand what is going on.
Okay, yeah, so I actually also... The
The
leg! Oh!
What a shot from Jam onto Sean, giving them the first kill of the round. Oh, man.
Very good there. Oh god, that's still an observer bug, and I hope they fix that next patch, but... you know the one I'm talking about, right? That was probably not the worst thing.
Yeah. The worst example. Oh no!
User has
Oh no!
That was big. He traded.
No.
He traded with Zayshack at the end there. Vish gets a 3K with a trade. He basically traded himself for more than half of Ontech's squad.
Oh, that was heartbreaking to watch.
What?
Oh no. No one was watching their backs.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
I'd be so tilted if I was Ontario right there.
I'd be pretty tilted myself. Like,
Oh.
oh my god.
Oh man.
It's just that was a very good flank by Vij, and he just exploited the
That's-
hell out of the fact that there was a small bit of
F's in the
just
chat.
it was just like a small bit of like oh no, not gonna work.
Nice.
It was just a small gap in Ontek's vision that allowed him to be able to do that, and it's insane.
Oh man, that's probably gonna stick with them for the rest of the map.
This
But
is
we will see.
These are the team defining moments where you figure out whether or not a team can recover from near disaster, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, Destroyer's gonna take some bullets, but also answer back with a little bit of explosives, and he's not quite gonna make it, but Epic is gonna follow up with the pre-fire? Okay, we'll see if it's a pre-fire. No, it was not a pre-fire. That was a calculated shot. And oh,
Cold and calculated coming out of Epic there, but that was pretty much a said and done round after the unfortunate circumstance that occurred in Cigar. It was 2v5, 2v4, nope, 2v3, I can math. It was a 2v3 with them both actually coming down from the same side, and then the Destroyer actually tried to go for a little Pokeball move there, throwing out the impact grenade, trying to get a little bit of damage onto, I believe it was Jam.
yes, you correct in that. It's just
Actually, no, it wasn't. It was Hurlsure with the gridlock. But either way, 3-0 now for Penn State, which is interesting as they got 7-3'd on their map pick. How do we get to see if
And defuse bombs.
the side of Ontario is going to get 7-3'd on their map pick? Because right now we're on track for that in the same exact fashion.
that's sweet. Oh,
Razor wire is up.
dang.
Ping, ping.
You know how we mentioned Keldev earlier today?
Yeah.
I said earlier today that I believed in Penn State, and he just told me sorry, not Penn State, Ontek, and now he just messaged me saying he believes now. Well, I think my words just
5 seconds.
overall fired him.
And then he saw their aim, and now he's a believer.
We can make these stupid parodies all day, and it's
Yeah.
gonna keep going.
You're watching Bonsai and Duke Carge's Descent into Madness live here on CEA.
Let's see. And I think I'm still on Miserable Pile of Secrets, and I can't get that Symphony of the Night reference out of my head for the past 2 days. I don't know why. Just funny, and also the Uno skit. Have you ever heard the Uno skit? The Xbox Live Uno?
No, because I've never played Xbox. I never.
No,
owned an
it doesn't
Xbox.
matter. It doesn't matter. You just need to know that if you have an Xbox, you have Uno free.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Okay,
Bonsai, you have Uno.
I have Uno on my computer.
That's not how
True.
it goes.
Attackers have recovered the
Do I hit the deck and say Uno? Is this?
No.
I'm lost.
Oh, I
Oh! See any, miss any. Unfortunate, but very lucky for the side of Penn State. Almost got taken out by a cheeky shot, just like they did last round. Helmet pushing very aggressively with that thermite into Cigar. And will throw down some gridlock track stingers behind her just to make sure that nothing gets done. This is very dangerous as there is a Jaws actually just sitting there waiting for someone to peek.
I think
Oh.
Jaws is the red herring, though.
Oh, yep, definitely a little bit of a bait there. We'll get the wall actually into freezer though, so it does sound like it's okay. Sean just kind of spraying and praying, trying to get a little bit of a kill onto someone inside of there. You know that at least two people are in freezer though. Not freezer, cigar. I know my callouts. Minute left on the clock. Everyone's alive still. 5v5. Oh, and right as I say that, Sean gets a headshot onto Prods, taking him down. That will be the Sophia down. Oh, and another one comes into Sean with a double kill to the head. Helmet getting taken down, quickly refragged by Hurlsher with that gridlock, and Jam gets headshot on the Destroyer. 3v3 now, 39 seconds left. Zayshack has a line of sight onto it. Oh, actually, Jam will get taken down from White Stairs. That's still, I believe, Viz there. Will maybe get picked up. Actually, he will hear the pickup getting started, maybe. Nope, actually, will let them get picked up. They have ping onto another person. Viz is holding the side from the slabs. Pushes up. Jaws is still on a Jam. 3v2 now. Viz pushing very aggressively into it. Oh, it's
Jaws, what the heck?
Jaws will not get the third yet. Viz finishing it out onto Hurlsher, winning PSU round 4. Whew. Spicy.
Very, very spicy. They took us to we took them to border. They took us to cafe. Let's enjoy our time out here. Is what right now.
Yep.
You took our border. We're here to take back cafe.
Gotta hit him with the no for you. You took our map. Now it is time. First map was merely to stay in charge of. It was the first 3 episodes of Dragon Ball. Now they have released it in the 4th episode.
They're going, you can't call dibs on our map. We're gonna call dibs on yours. Okay, we've gone through like 3 or 4 different variations of it. Need to stop.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We're not creative.
Not creative yet. We are able to parodies.
Yes.
We're
We're not creative, just have too much free time.
I'm an engineer. I'm not meant to be creative.
I'm technically an engineer. I'm cybersecurity. I'm in the School of Engineering. We're there, okay?
Just don't get your temperature taken the next few years. Okay. Okay, I'm actually also a medical devices engineer. Just for everyone's context. If you get burned by a thermometer, don't contact me. No, no.
It's all Duke's fault.
Please send your complaints to our complaint department, and I will never talk to you.
Oh, Sean actually break. Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a comment how he didn't break the window, and then he just does it anyways. There's no way. Oh, he's going for it. Oh no, he's too late.
Oh, he was just a second or 2 off. Oh.
Just barely. If he had gone a little bit earlier, he could have had 3 people there.
Yes, he could. They're gonna be staring at where he was, but he's long gone. He's not even holding the 2nd floor. In fact, it's only Vij all alone, the 4th floor, all by himself. But that is where he does want to be. You don't think he'd be like you do, but it is.
Yeah. Sean Nacho saying, this is Nacho floor, and he leaves it. Leaving it up to Vij and his frag god Visage on the 3rd floor to cover that.
Is quite the epic strategy.
Well, we will see if there are any mad moves that come in like a destroyer for this PSU side, seeing if any nice
You can't make a pun with Hurlsher and Hurry.
I know, I'm trying to like
They better
what can I
Hurlsher themselves onto site soon. There we go. Oh my god. Ah.
They're a little bit of a jam right here.
I think they're in for a Zayshack once they get onto site, because the batteries.
We just need to stop. It's over. We ran out of fun, man.
Well, they just unjammed the walls.
We'll see the thermite charge and a more serious note going down onto Bakery Wall, and Habana will open up Freezer. Sean Nacho getting the first kill on the helmet, removing his helmet. Sean Nacho gets the 2nd kill onto Jam, jamming a bullet into his skull with the MP5.
And he'll have
that
the diffuser.
That is Viz now. killing Zayshack, bringing it to a 5v2. Viz getting taken down by Prods, bringing it back to a 4v2. The light can still be seen by this Ontario squad. With 44 seconds left, they still have time. They still have soft breach and hard breach, so they still have access to walls. Just a matter of figuring out where the rest of this Penn State team is. Drone will go down. Epic watching the freezer. And it will look like Sean is watching red stairs, which does look like where it's going to be. Prods coming down so far. Habana will open up the freezer wall. Very, very dicey right now. 20 seconds now. Prods is still running 4 diffuser. Hurlsher is on the stairs. Has a hole big enough to look through, but not to get through. So we'll have to eventually make his way over to the opening. Oh, and Sean Nacho will just take down Prods, bringing it to a triple kill on his behalf. And will Hurlsher get taken down by Destroyer? Yes, he will, ending the round for Penn State, putting them up 5-0. Shutout so far.
It looks like those 5 minutes of break between maps is exactly what Penn State needed. Maybe like slap themselves fake or get them hyped. Those hyped up for Cafe. It looks like they are very serious about not letting this a free win for Ontario Tech. Believe if Penn State wins, they only each get 1 point.
Yes.
Yes. Because this counts as a systematic draw for both maps, and therefore they are.
Actually, no. Lies. If
Lies.
Penn State wins this map, then they get 2 points because it is a partial win.
No, because they lost the last map.
You're right.
Yes,
I
so
know
it's
how this
one.
goes.
Yeah, it's 1 point. If you both get a win on your map, then you each get a point. However, what should be noted is that this draw. As okay, so the rankings go points, head-to-head, round differential. In the round, in the head-to-head, neither team will be ahead of one another. Round differential, that's where Penn State is going to come ahead if they win these next 2 rounds, because they won 3 rounds on border. 3 rounds on border puts them at a net gain of 3 rounds over on Tech, starting them off in a nice position, but you know, that's going to depend on Tech can't bring 3 rounds after flipping.
I swear I read the headbook. I know what the rules are, I swear.
It takes a little bit of remembering. Don't worry.
It's not an entire 2 months.
I don't blame you. It's like 30 pages long.
Yeah.
And I don't know how Pure managed to write that much. But it is very, very understandable.
Shout out to
happening.
Pure Chaos, the other league director, who joins Duke in his insomnia.
Yes, he does. And he joins me in the insanity that is... We're at 160 teams, ladies and gentlemen. That's
A lot of teams.
That's a lot of teams. I know that CR6 had 200 last season, but like now we have 160.
And how they feel it. More than ever.
But now, Mr. Bonsai.
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Duke. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Duke?
Oh no. 1 minute down, action phase. It is still the puck on the side of... Puck is still on the side of Ontech. Their hockey reference. But Ontech is pushing for floor. Vija's here. Third floor. Vija's here. Oh my god, there's so many guns on this door. Oh my god, the helmet! Zayshack immediately refrags onto Vij, but Sean Nacho downstairs. Where did he? Oh, the hatch. The hatch. Whoever was on the hedge got destroyed. The Thatcher gone. Oh, that's the hard breach combo gone. It's gone.
Yep. Thankfully, this is one of those sites where if you have soft breach, you can still kind of manage, as the entire floor is destructible, as is hatches. Excuse me. And, oh, okay, we'll miss the first one. He needs to replace his soup can. We'll get it down.
He's doing those quick peek throws, and that's
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
no,
no.
left. Oh. Gonna back off though. Sophia's only Rods is only gonna take a little bit of damage from that engagement. Although that I believe the evil eye is gone now. Yes, the evil eye is gone now. Oh, Destroyer comes in for a follow up the headshot onto Prods in the balcony. Not let him be. Destroyer's kind of weighing right now whether or not it's worth it going up the stairs, especially with how much noise.
18 seconds though.
Seconds. He could break it for OnTech.
Remaining.
Oh, the
boy.
headshot comes out from Jaws, and Jaws is gonna try to hold that as well. There are so many guns on here. Oh my god. And Epic is gonna get it with a crawling pre-fire.
And then we'll hold M1 to show that the ult is, regardless of actually getting its hollow removed, is still a busted weapon.
He corrected me. That's not a pre-fire. He just reacted. That was not a pre-fire. I will.
Cold, calculated reaction.
That's.
But we will see match point being attained now, but we will also see a swap of sides here. It is now Ontario's turn to defend. Viz putting up the big numbers on his team. 10 kills on the match, on the map so far. A Nook! Do you think they will keep the Nook?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Nook is very effective against under cams. Don't need to reveal that you're there. Thing the stealth. The stealth.
Protect your bombs from being
It's
defused
Spooky
by
Lady
attackers.
Part 2.
It's Spooky Lady Part 2, except now somehow somebody ended up mixing Vigil into the middle of it, and it's very, very spooky.
Bomb located by attackers.
I saw a meme once. It was Cav and Vigil. Do you remember the
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
the-
SpongeBob Barnacle Man and
Yeah.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy unite, and thus Nook was born.
Yeah.
Wait, that's redacted.
Yep. Oh my god, I'm just... So the reason to take Nook is because you want to go in for a more stealthy approach, and you don't want them to know where that particular player is coming from. And that's going to rely a lot on the player's ability to stay off cams. The moment that Sean here shoots a camera, they're probably going to know where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as he manages to stay out of the open of the cameras, and he lets his team distract a lot, he'll be able to sneak in and effectively flank the out much distance. But that's also going to depend on whether or not people watching the common way in. For example, come in, there's so the go up red, or he could.
Fortunately,
Ooh.
yeah, this is dangerous. Zayshack has a bead on the Nook. Has a feeling that and the drone will go out. Will actually run away. Nook will probably be soon to follow. With probably just gonna put a little melee hole. Oh, actually, does spot out Zayshack, but does not get the connecting shots. Still 5v5. Nook decides to pop her gadget, walk in all spooky lady style. Her gadget does allow her to be quieter on top of being invisible from cams, and it does recharge on a
where's
similar
Zayshack?
way. Similar way, it does recharge in a similar fashion that the ERC7 of Vigil does, but so far, might be close here. And Vigil took down the first casualty of the round with, actually the second casualty of the round, getting both Hurlsher and Prods with this. One with a headshot, one not, but nonetheless a very and Nook gets taken down by Zayshack, followed by Epic. Hits the wing helmet down. Epic taken very, very low. Will get freezer wall. Actually, Jam just kind of gets killed by Viz, melee style. Triple kill for him. Can he finish up? Gets clawed with his weight, and he will not, just barely missing out. Zayshack, the only man alive.
It's the Observer Curse. It's the Observer Curse. We need to swap off of Zayshack or else he's not going to be able to clutch at all.
Zayshack will run back downstairs to hopefully go back up red. Will get hurt by Jaws though, and quickly dispatched, bringing it to a 7-0 victory for Penn State in a match tie overall. What a game.
Well, it's a draw. So there's no interview.
I guess, yeah. Makes sense.
That that means it's just wait. Oops. No. 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 No.
You
Give
good.
him the scoreboard. Sorry.
Yep, you need to do that.
I'm gonna need to update the. Huh. That was a very surprise.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with, like, I expected it to actually be the opposite of what we just saw. I expected Penn State to actually take the first map and then Ontario to take the second map. Because usually you'd see, like, if you're, especially in Penn State's situation, with a map that's so renowned for their team, such as Border, you would kind of expect them to actually take the first map. But instead, we actually had them losing their map and then pretty much steamrolling on Ontario on their map with a 7-0 on that, and just whew, crazy.
Oh. A lot of surprises coming in. Tech coming with very success. Definitely,
Mhm.
definitely very interesting. 3-7 in favor to on Tech. It looks like Penn State forgot for a little bit that they had lost the first map. And now they're just realizing, wait, that was a draw. Actually lost on Border. They're so used to winning Border that it shocked themselves.
Mhm.
Oh,
Does a caster have a gate on his mic?
yes, I do have a gate on my. I'm probably way too aggressive and probably need to cut it down. But otherwise you'd be hearing everything around me if I have this gate.
Mhm.
I'm probably also talking wrong when I'm doing it. But anyways. Whew. Map 1, 3-7. Penn State lost lost 4 out of. Remind me.
They lost for the first half.
Lost for the first half.
It was 5-1 in favor of Ontech the first half on
Yes.
Border.
Then OnTech won 6-1. Then Penn State won 6. OnTech brought it back on a 7, breaking down on
Something like that.
dead.
Yeah.
Dead. And Penn State rallies. Penn State rallies over the 5 minutes of break, ends up coming into cafe with a solid strategy, just taking round by round, going, oh no, we didn't get to second place last season to to just get showed up like this. We came out second, showed that we can take 7 rounds aggressively. We can take 7 rounds decisively and take them with every gunfight.
Mhm.
That's the story I'm gonna go.
Yep. I agree with that. That's definitely a good explanation of what happened. Just because keep in mind, Penn State was the number 2 team in the entire Invite League last season,
Yes, they did.
only losing out to Arizona.
Yeah.
And Ontario actually lost. They didn't make playoffs. They had to fight for their spot inside of Invite last season.
Yes, they were close to being relegated, but Illinois Institute of Technology could not continue in relegations, and therefore all other teams that were part of the relegation process were allowed to fight,
Mhm.
including OnTech.
Yep. And definitely showing that despite not actually making playoffs last season, they're definitely a strong contender in that division right now. Like despite what happened on the second map,
Hmm.
it's the first game of the season, Jam showing that he is a gunner.
Definitely.
Like great foundation for the rest of the season here.
All right. This has been our cast tonight for CA Siege. It is only the first of 3 casts this week, maybe 4. At tomorrow, I believe we currently have Carleton's game against. Oh my God, there's a huge schedule that I gotta scroll through. 1 second.
It is going to be.
Oh, Lily has it
Wednesday
pinned.
is-
Lily has it pinned.
Yes, it's going to be YU.
York University
Yes,
A team versus
A-team.
Carleton.
Yes, and that will be casted by Colgate and Epic, which you actually saw display in this game.
Mm-hmm. And observer's gonna be Calrix, the other league director. And then on Thursday we are gonna have University of Akron versus Virginia Tech, the winners of Open League last season, versus I forgot how far Virginia Tech got.
Virginia Tech, I think.
They
was...
also came up from Open, but they're
Yeah.
they're gonna be fighting it out. And Blue Card and Keldev are gonna take you on that trip.
Mhm.
And then we
with
have
Carpe
as the observer. Yes.
Bonasensum as the observer.
All right, our last sponsor of the night, Raid Shadow Legends. No, just kidding. Let's actually go to do one shot. I'll go one sponsor, you go other, and 3, 2, 1. All right, if you want energy. Okay, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. Wait, 3, 2, 1. If you want
boys,
energy
if you
drinks.
want to do great gear, great production, get your Corsair gear. Corsair coming in with some fire keyboards, mouse pads, mouse headsets, and even some great PC parts as well. They got RAM, great RAM. I have some on my computer right now. Great stuff.
Okay, I also got that RAM. Second sponsor, Rogue Energy drinks. Great drinks. Actually get you pretty hyped up for 55 minutes exactly. I counted it. I don't know if it'll be less for other people or more. And finally, What's New.gg is our newest sponsor, one of our new sponsors, and our merch will be up there on their website on What's New.gg by the end of February or early March. We're still working on that. Just watch. There will be a hoodie and a hat and maybe a bag.
And as always, I am Bonsai, and that is Duke.
I was Duke.
Yeah, you were Duke. Now you are Duwook. And we will see you, hopefully, in the next one.